and welcome in. My name is Karen. This is Lost Souls Tarot. Um, Good morning. Did I say good morning already? Good morning for the fourth time. I'm just putting some sage and putting ash all over my table, which makes it minging, but there we go. Right, hang on. We just need. Oh God, I'm not ready. 2 seconds. Right, there's my phone out the way. Let's move all the ash off. I'll hoover that up afterwards. Sage is incredibly messy. Especially when you try to be economical, like I do. Every time I see other readers, they're like, I've got a brand new smudge stick. And I'm like, yeah, burn it down until it's a black bit of ash. Anyway, enough nonsense. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. It is Saturday morning here. It is absolutely, oh, blue skies with a bit of grey here, but it's just lovely. I don't think I've ever done a reading in the morning before. I'm about to go to the gym and lift some seriously heavy weights. Well, seriously heavy for me, being almost 50. But yeah, thought we'd do a wee reading before that. Right, sorry. Yeah, let's start with the Dark Moon Oracle card. I'm all over the place here. Um, it's a lovely day. I love this time of year. I think that here the clock's changed to tonight. So we'll have lighter evenings, or even lighter evenings. They're getting lighter anyway. Here in Scotland, it's not quite Iceland or Faroe Islands where it's all day summer, but we do have very long days in the summer here. Dream weaving on its side. Ooh, possibly a bit of fantasy. Okay, I'll need to look up the meaning of that one, but let's pull 3 cards. So we're going to get a wee beginning, middle, and an end for kind of growth journey. That's how I'm clearly too hyper this morning. I don't know why I'm laughing. I feel really good. I've had a really kind of rough couple of days, and I've just kind of had a lot of healing and cleansing and crying. And it's the anniversary of me being sucked in by a player today. And getting totally emotionally hooked, and I think I've just finally got over it. So I don't know why I'm laughing. But yeah, I'm feeling really light. Like I got a lot of stuff out in the last few days. Anyway, the way my readings tend to go is it tends to be a bit of a growth journey, and it tends to be a bit of the collective's kind of emotional growth. And so these tend to be the collective's narrative, but sometimes it's a narrative of a person who's close to you. I've got bloomin' heck. Badrakali. I'm going to have to look that one up. She looks fierce as Fuck. She is a meanie. Wow. I don't know. I'll need to look up the meaning of this one. She's got kind of a blade in one hand. Well, she's got lots of arms. She's got kind of what looks like a blade in one, and then like a lotus leaf in the other. But she is on fire. That is fire energy. And it's coming right in the middle of this growth journey. Might be a bit of sacred rage there, but we'll see. Hang on. Do you know what? I need to shuffle these. 2 cards I've never had before from this deck. Well, the Oracle decks, there's no way I can memorize them with my short-term memory issues. Tarot's fine because that's energies. And these give me energies as well, but Matangi. Oh, I had this one before. And I can't remember what it was. Hang on. Got Matangi as well. She's kind of sitting there playing a lute. What looks like a lute, not lute. A sitar. That's kind of a blade at her feet. It's very chill energy. So without going and reading the meanings of the cards, what I'm getting is I'm getting blue, red, kind of green calm. So looks like somebody's maybe let go of a bit of fantasy, coming to some serious fire energy, and then kind of is now in a chill space. But let's see what the actual interpretation of the cards means. So we've got Dream Weaving 48. I think that one's just about kind of maybe just being wary of being too much in limerence. So we'll see. Because there is a limerence card. Gosh, Karen. My fingers don't work. It's too cold. I need to go warm myself up at the gym. Is it the last card in the deck? Oh, it is apparently. 48 cards in that deck for those. Oh, this is the oh god, the box is turned over. I can't tell you what deck it is. It's the Min Oracle. Well, that's the Minology. That's the Min Oracle. That's what it is. This card represents the energy. So on the upright, this card represents the energy of when the dark moon slips from Pisces ahead of the new moon in Aries. Dream weaving sounds wonderful, and it can be, yeah. Who doesn't love to forget about reality and focus on dreams instead? Just don't go too far. Remember, dreams are one thing, but action is another. It's very easy just to expect the universe to deliver everything on a silver platter. But when this card comes up, it's a reminder that you also need to make an effort. Okay, additional meanings for this card. Get motivated. Recognize that energies are changing soon. Be responsible, be bold, be competitive. So you're maybe going from yeah, maybe, okay, slightly different energy than the one I read from it, but you're maybe, or someone in the collective is maybe going from a period of, oh, I had the word and it's gone out my head. Oh, this is going to be a chaotic reading. I've never done a reading in the morning before. I'm clearly got way too much energy. I'm a morning person. You clearly get me in the afternoons when I'm like, my brain's all clogged up. Complacency. Maybe going from a place of complacency and just, I don't want to say sitting in victim mode. That is not the right word. Please don't come for me for saying that. It's more just about maybe a little bit of learned helplessness, sitting there and going, well, this isn't working out for me, that isn't working out for me, this person didn't do that, this person didn't do this. And instead it's like, I'm going to assert healthy boundaries, I'm going to cut this person off, I'm going to take action to make my life better. And it's for me, it's going from coming out of limerence or expecting, if you've got a dream, you need to make it happen. You can't just wish for the dream and go, right, I'm going to manifest 10 of Pentacles. So where's my 10 of Pentacles? It's like you need to still take actionable steps towards that. But if you've got a goal in mind, whatever your 10 of Pentacles is, whatever your ultimate abundance is for you, whether it's love, friendship, money, all of that, security. And it seems that because this isn't a side, many circular cards are on the side. I take it as you're going from the reverse to the upright, unless it's got a negative meaning in the upright, and I'm taking it from the other way around. But in this one, it seems like you are coming from a place of complacency into action. And Badrakali seems like you might have gone into a really badass place of action. But let's go see what Badrakali is. Destroy! Yes. Badrakali, the fiercest form of much beloved Hindu goddess Kali, embodies the raw power of protection and compassion. Revered as a warrior goddess, she is a force of righteousness and will not hesitate to destroy evil to preserve what is pure. Oh, I want Badrakali on my spirit team. My God. When this card comes up, there may be a very challenging situation to be faced, but if you know you're on the right side like, so your heart is pure, you're not coming from vindictiveness or pettiness or wounds, but you're coming from a pure heart and a place of right and wrong. No much right. Then Badrakali has your back. This card carries Badrakali's fierce yet protective Scorpio energy, inviting you to release what no longer serves your highest good. Absolutely, which is what I said for this one. Knowing that you're protected as you do this. It may not be easy, but you can do it. So yeah, this is all about just coming out of sitting and I'm getting a real learned helplessness from this Dream Weaving card on its side, and kind of moving into a state of, okay, I'm surrounded by I have these people in my life that don't make me feel good. Right, it's time to just let them go, or get a bit of distance, or grey rock, or, and just absolutely standing into your power. So additional meanings for this card: recognize that something is ending. So this one was about something's coming, change is coming. This one, something's ending. Let go, detox, face facts, see people clearly, or people, places, and things. Art of detachment, can't recommend it enough. Chant your way through any upsets. Well, I don't do that, but I get out into nature and meditate that way, and get out with my dog as well. So wow, yeah. If you've got Badrakali on your spirit team, you're sorted, but you have to make action. And then Matangi, this is definitely coming into more chill energy. So this is like some major upheaval here. This is do you know? I think I'm so excited because the energy in this is just really exciting. I'm quite a calm person, but I'm just like woohoo today. Matangi comes from the Hindu pantheon and is the lesser known dark tantric form of the goddess of language and music. That's right. So kind of creativity, Saraswati. Her Veena represents a harmonious connection to music and the flow of expression and creativity through sound. A sword at her feet symbolises the clarity and precision needed in communications to cut through confusion and negativity. Wow, this is all about setting healthy boundaries. This is all about kind of the art of detachment, cutting off what no longer serves you, or putting what no longer serves you in a box. So grey rocking it, limiting contact, however you see it, and doing it from a place of self-love, not from a place of vindictiveness. Are you caught in a negative thought pattern and finding it hard to get out? Or perhaps, I don't know why I thought sorry, I read that wrong. Or perhaps you've been speaking negatively about yourself or others. Just see people clearly. You don't need to call them names. Just, this isn't working, Matangi cautions you that the energy you put out in words and thoughts is magnetic, and so comes back to you. Absolutely. So instead of this person did that, this person did this person hurt me, It's all about what can I do to prevent that happening from the future? How can I set up healthier boundaries so that doesn't happen to me again? How can I set up healthier boundaries so I don't attract that same kind of person into my life who treats me that way or thinks it's okay to treat me that way? Because people will test you and they'll test you and they'll test you and they'll push, they'll take an inch, then they'll take a mile, and they'll just keep going and going and going. So additional meanings for this card. Tell yourself you can't afford negative thoughts. Absolutely. Turn the situation around with your words and mindset. Absolutely. Think before you reply. Use your thoughts and words wisely. What you think will eventually become. Yeah, you don't need to tell people about themselves. If this is about people, which it generally is, because we tend not to get angry at places and things. They're just objects unless we damage them. Yeah, okay. What a wonderful energy to come out. Right, I've got some... Oh, I flung my phone over there. I was going to take a Norwegian woodcut rune. I'll need my phone for this because this one didn't come with a book and I haven't memorised all of these because there's quite a few of these as well. We just speed up with the tarot. It's just these ones I usually need a wee book for. Gable. Interesting. I've had that one before. Can't remember what it is. It's two people kind of facing each other. I'm going to take two actually because there's space for two. Well, there is space for two if I take these, move these up. Algaes or algaes, I think. It's a, oh yeah, I think that's my handmade deck up there with runes in it. I don't use my handmade decks very much. They tend to make the readings really long. Algaes, it's a kind of a stag. I know there's yeah, do you know what? I'll just look up it on my phone and then we'll get on with the reading. Get the tarot out, get some oracle out, and get blah blah blah. Right, Gable or Gable. I don't know. Someone can correct my pronunciation phonetically if you want. Gable. Oh, for goodness sake. Gable. Rune. Rune 1 week ago. Yeah, I looked this up a week ago. We had this before. The Gable rune represents the letter G, translating to gift, symbolizes exchange, generosity, and the balance between giving and receiving. It highlights partnerships, hospitality, divine relationships, emphasizing that true connection relies on reciprocal respect and voluntary exchange rather than obligation. Absolutely. Can't make it up. This whole thing is about letting go of people that don't serve you. I mean, it tends to be a common theme, but okay, right. So that's Gable, and then we've got algaes or algaes. I think it's algaes. A-L-G-I-Z. I'm really hyper today. No, stop that. I hate that you have to press about 50 buttons and accept all these things just to look something up on the internet. It's like the world's got slower rather than faster. The algaes rune, or Ilhaz, is the 15th rune of the Elder Futhark, primarily symbolising protection, defence, and higher spiritual connection. Tell you what, if you've got Badrakali on your spiritual team, Bliminek, you're a force to be reckoned with. Nobody wants to mess with you or your spirit team. Often associated with elk antlers or a splayed hand, it represents a guardian shield, divine guidance, and instinctual awareness. It is widely used for spiritual protection. You have gone through an absolute spiritual awakening, and I think it was pretty brutal. I know mine, which I went through last year, and this is the anniversary of the start of that, or actually it kind of started a wee bit before that. It's not pretty. It's grief, it's tears, it's whatever comes out, and it's once it's started, you can't contain it. It just comes out. Okay, wow. So this is a seriously powerful spiritual journey. Right. Let's go with the urban. No, let's go with the Moonology Oracle, and then we'll maybe go with the Urban Crow. I've got quite a pulled out a few oracle decks today. There's a bit of two minds about them. I don't think I need the book for this one, but these ones are all pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. So, oops, there's one that's flipped over. What have we got flipped over? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Yeah, somebody's done some serious inner work here. This is like power hermiting. This is like, I've got this grief coming out. I can't do anything about it but cry it out my eyeballs and kind of deal with it. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Okay, so you can change your future. You can take, because this one was Dream Maven on its side, which was kind of coming from a place of complacency to taking action. And even if you put actions and intentions in place, you can always change it. You know, a lot of it, you know, if you went to university, for example, or you started off in a certain career, so many people take sideways steps in their careers and do something completely different. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. So I've got a mutable moon and then a fixed moon. And it's like the two opposite moons. This is like yin and yang. This is weird. This is like two opposite cards. This crescent moon on this side and then this crescent moon on this side. That's interesting. That's a big juxtaposition. It's juxtaposition. Sorry if I used that incorrectly. I'm not 100% sure that was the right. It's opposite energies is what I'm trying to say. One is fixed, one is mutable. One can change, but hold your vision. So I think that's basically saying if you've got a vision or a dream, stick to it. But you can change it along the way. And don't become so fixed that it must be this and if it's not this, I'm a failure or it's not a success. You can change it and still be a success, but it's different to your original vision. But hold the vision. That's a weird message. Oh, there we go. Which one flipped over? You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibeus moon. Okay. That's almost a full moon, not quite. I don't know if that's, I don't know if Gibeus is what side of the new moon that's on, but sorry, full moon. New moon's the opposite, isn't it? Okay, we've got, look at, okay, it's 2. I'm going to take them. Oh, no, it's 3. I don't, no, I'm not taking them. I only want 2. This is the center. This is your energy collective right in the middle. This is usually things around you that are affecting you, not always. So you're very close to achieving your goals in the middle. Emotions are running high. Superman. Okay. So this vision you've got, whether it's a creative project, a life you want to build, I've got, I thought it said full moon in Luna. That's my dog's name, but it says full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Right. Okay, that's fabulous energy. This is fabulous. So I think your heart is set on something. I think these first 2 cards are saying that, you know, yeah, hold on to it. But be flexible about it. But still hold your vision. It is weird. If this is resonating with you, you'll understand what it is and what it means for you. If this doesn't resonate, then, you know, take what does and leave the rest for someone else. I don't want Badrakali on my spirit team. Battle. So we've got 2 crows fighting here. There's kind of some feathers flying and a whole load of crows watching on some, I assume, telegraph lines, or, you know, those kind of old-fashioned phone lines. That's coming out as nothing is yet in stone. This is maybe an internal battle or fighting with someone else. When you've got ideas and things you want to do, be careful who you share that with. You know, because if you do have people around you that are not for your highest and greatest good, you know, even if it's a simple goal like wanting to lose weight, so many people will try and sabotage you. Oh, here, just have a cake, have this, have that, because they kind of don't. A lot of people don't have goals in life. A lot of people do as well. If you're here, you probably do. And for most people that are here, it's usually a healing goal. But you know, you have other things that you want in your life as well. And I forgot what I was saying. I'm so sorry. But I had a point. Oh, it was just, yeah, it was more just be careful about who you share your goals with. It's usually better to put it in place and then tell people. And then all they can do is support you. And then if they're not happy for you because you've achieved it, whether it's writing a book or setting up a YouTube channel or whatever, tell people after, not before, because they'll just go, oh, why? You know? Trickery. That's interesting on top of hold your vision. That's kind of, this battle and this trickery is absolutely giving the energy that I was just talking about there, which is Just be careful who you share what your vision is. Don't let anybody deter that vision. But you know, especially because other people might, oh yeah, nothing is set in stone, especially because other people might be able to come in and sabotage you. That's what I'm getting here with this battle and trickery here. Perspective. There's crows hanging upside down in a branch. Bit of a hanged man energy from that one. Kind of enlightenment, looking at something from a different perspective. Crow's hanging upside down. He's seen the world in a way he's never seen it before. He's seen it upside down, which is interesting because this, you're very close to achieving your goal, is from the ground looking up through a ring of trees. It's looking directly upwards, which is what this crow is doing. You need to look at something differently. Oh, maybe if you do look at something differently, and it's maybe just about people around you that are maybe just trying to trip you up. The kind of energy I'm getting. If you do look at it differently, you will achieve your goal. And if you don't let these people, I don't want to use this word sabotage. It feels a little more subtle than that, but I'm going to use the word sabotage because it is. Oh. Then you'll achieve your goal. Got dominance here. I heard my voice go dominance here. You've got dominance here. There's one crow kind of pecking at another one with its what are crow's feet called? Feet? Talons? With its foot on it, the other crow's neck, essentially. It's kind of dark. I'm not sure you can see that very clearly. I need to get a better light in here, I think. I meant to look at my light boxes from my photography stuff and I forgot. I will get better light. Someone, because that's coming out on top of emotions are running high and Superman and dominance. This sense that someone tried to trip you up. You saw it differently. And now you realize that these people are trying to dominate the situation. Or they're now trying to do it. So it was previously they tried to trip you up with trickery or words. Now they're just trying to strong arm the situation. But we've got a win-win outcome as forecast, which means everybody wins. You know, don't let anybody steal your dreams. Upheaval. Okay, there's a bit of a storm here. The tree's fallen over and there's a nest. I assume those are crow eggs, the wee blue eggs. The tree's fallen over and the nest is falling out the tree. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5 nests in the tree that are empty. They've got no eggs in them. And the tree's fallen over and it's windy. So it's almost like a storm's coming in and knocking everything down. I've had this card before, I never got that energy from it. This almost feels like, if this is a healing journey, I know obviously with the 2 Norwegian runes that came out, it's a good energy when you come out the other side, and you obviously go through some serious stuff, a serious amount of upheaval. Often like burning something to the ground. You know, so if a house burns down, for example, or the forest burns down, what happens when the forest burns down is it creates fertile new soil that new trees will sprout from the seeds that were, you know, dormant in the soil, in really fertile soil, and they'll grow back stronger than before. It's like a phoenix rising from, or a phoenix rising from the ashes is the other one. So I'm not going to worry about this upheaval too much because we've got a win-win outcome as forecast. It's just uncomfortable to go through that. Right, let's do out the true crime. I'm not going to use those ones. I'm not feeling them. I'm going to use what's the news, and then we'll get into some tarot. What's the news? What's the news? Boxes on the floor. What's going on with my hair? Oh, there we go. That's better. Right. Nope, it's straight into tarot. We're not using these. Right, let's just go into tarot. All right, let's go with, yeah, Pastel Dreams. This is the Pastel Dreams tarot deck. Just going to stack my boxes here and create a little tower. Cards are being funny. This is Graffiti Tarot. We'll try this one. It's not that deck just now. It's this deck. That's too many. I'm going to put this one back. Let's just take the first two. Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, worry. Nothing is yet set in stone. You know, when that card first came out, I took it as hold your vision, but, you know, change your view. But now I've got nothing is yet set in stone. You might be anxious about reaching your vision, because we've got this battle here, and this could be an inner battle, or, you know, other people just trying to sabotage you. I've got the Nine of Swords here, which is just 9 swords kind of creating a little barrier in the ground. So you might have a lot of worry, anxiety, and stress because of this. But then we've got the 9 of Cups, which is fantastic energy. Hold your vision. If you hold your vision, sidestep the trickery or whatever you have to do, you will reach your 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like independent happiness. This is a happiness, self-fulfillment, self-satisfaction, being satisfied in your own goals. I've also got 2 9s in a row as well. Okay, that one might come out before. It was in the pack that fell out before. King of Wands right in the middle. This is your energy collective, your King of Wands. King of Wands could be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, it's just that energy. King of Wands, he's got a wand here, and there's kind of like either a sun behind it or it's kind of glowing. It's quite interesting. Let's see it up here. I don't know if you can see his wand. It's kind of, it's enlightened. This feels like an enlightened King of Wands. King of Wands is a fast, kind of passionate action taker, a leader, someone who can be quite creative. Do you know, it's interesting because this crow, which was perspective, and he was on the hanged man, this King of Wands has given me an enlightened energy. Like, just with this wand here, it's given me a really enlightened energy. It's like, if you change your perspective on something, or maybe you're changing your perspective, and maybe you felt really far away from your dream for a long, long time. And I think maybe switching how you view it, you're actually realizing you're much closer to it than you think. That maybe if you were in a 5 of Pentacles mindset, so a lack mindset, maybe you thought, I'm not good enough, I'll never achieve this, I don't know why I'm trying this, or maybe that's what the other people around you said, or made you feel. And this just feels like you're just enlightened now, and you are absolutely full of action and ready to go. A bit like Badrakali. I mean, Badrakali is just... She's even got like a glowing lotus in the same position as the King of Wands' wand here in the card as well. So this is definitely you. This is definitely your energy. It's absolutely... You've got fire in your belly. It wouldn't surprise me. Channeling a lot of Leo energy here. It wouldn't surprise me if the Strength card came out. At all. This King of Wands has got his eyes closed. He is absolutely focused on his vision. So keep going. Whatever it is your dream is, whatever it is you want. 7 of Cups. Emotions are running high, dominance, and 7 of Cups. So this is almost like standing in the King of Wands' path. So someone who's gone from... It feels like someone's... And this could be in your own mind. This could be you fighting your inner demons. It doesn't have to be people around you. This is just the environment around you. And this is kind of your energy in the middle here. So maybe... So this is either mental head tapes that, to be fair, someone else put there in your childhood. to produce insecurities, or this is actual people around you. And so it was it was a bit of a battle, and there was some trickery going on, but you're like, okay, you've got anxiety, but if you keep going and you hold your vision, you will reach your 9 of Cups. Absolutely, you will. If you give up, you will never reach that 9 of Cups. You keep going. And I think since you're in your Badrakali and your King of Wands, you are going to keep going. But there's a 7 of Cups on top of dominance here. And this is either someone up in the ante and really trying to strong arm you or derail you, or your mental head tapes doing the same thing. I think that might resonate differently with depending on who's watching this. For some people, it will be people around you. For some people, it will be your own, I don't want to call it limited thinking. That's a little, I was going to say rude, insulting. Not limited, yeah, just conditioned thinking. And you need to break out of that. But this upheaval tells me you are, and this Badrakali tells me you are. And we've got a win-win outcomes forecast. Page of Cups, quite a young energy, quite an immature energy. Could be an offer of love. That's more than Knight of Cups. Page of Cups can often have a fish in his cup. He doesn't have one. There's no fish on the scene, or not that I can tell. It is quite abstract art, to be fair. So I don't think you can even see that. They're quite dark, these cards. Again, this is just kind of feeding into that energy of being burnt down to the ground and then rebuilding from a young and youthful place with a fresh cup to give. Maybe a healed heart. This does not have to be heartbreak at all. Just a fresh youthful energy, having worked through whatever this is. Nope, we're done with this deck just now. Right, I'm going to take the Keyot. Oh, well, my Tibetan bell just reminded me it was there, so I'm just going to get the reading. Keyot. Tarot. Yeah, it's this deck. they're almost exploding out. Five of Wands. Sorry, I just love it when the cards just like confirm each other. It just makes me laugh. So we've got battle here, which is definitely giving me a Five of Wands. Whether this is inner chaos or inner conflict or conflict with people around you, take it as it resonates. This could just be an internal battle. I'm feeling there's two stories here. One, it's people around you. One, it's just an internal battle from thought patterns people have put in your head from childhood or early life, or, you know, that you need to break through. What's interesting about this Five of Wands is normally the Five of Wands is about chaos. It's about conflict, arguments. This one is interesting because the wands are coordinated. It's not that kind of, it's almost like coming out of chaos. And yes, there might be disagreement and arguments, but it's almost like you reach that win-win outcome. But yeah, we had the crow card in this line was, the crow oracle card was battle. Was it battle? Yeah, battle, and then the next one was trickery. Okay, so tell me about this Nine of Cups and holding your vision. What do the collective need to know? Tower. This card is strange because the tower is normally about burning down to the ground and then building everything back up. And they can be good towers and bad towers. Towers, you know, are not the end of the world. They happen for us. What's interesting, this guy in this card here, hang on, here. He's got his back turned to the tower. I don't know if you can see him. He's looking, no gosh, I can't do this with the camera. He's looking this way. Everything's opposite. He's looking this way, and he's walking away from the tower. The tower, to be fair, is still standing. The tower, you know, it's not completely catastrophic. It doesn't look like it's fallen down. It's just been lightning struck. There's some birds or bats. Not sure if they're birds. I think they're more birds. Okay. Tower. You holding your vision and finding your Nine of Cups is a tower to someone else. I mean, you may have had towers as well. I think this goes, it might just be an internal tower. Just a battle against your own mental head takes. Because we've got trickery here. And if someone, or your mind, is trying to play tricks on you and telling you you're not good enough or whatever, you're reaching your 9 of Cups as a tower for yourself internally or the people around you. Oops, it's the wrong way around. Oops, no. That one. Devil. Devil energy. Capricorn energy. Top of the King of Wands. You're very close to achieving your goal. And what's this one? Perspective. Okay, I need more information on this one. Because the devil energy can be codependence, obsession, possession, controlling. Can also be a contract. Page of Cups again. Page of Cups. I'll hold it up. It's quite a nice card. 2 Page of Cups have their back to each other. This Page of Cups is on top of the 7 of Cups. And I've got dominance here. Why do? Because I've got the dominance card here and we've got this devil on top of the King of Wands. I don't think this is a King of Wands in their devil energy. I think this is somebody trying to bind you, trying to dominate you, trying to have possession or control over you. With some kind of illusion or delusion. And this King of Wands looking at that illusion. And this Page of Cups offering this cup to this King of Wands and this devil. But this Page of Cups is facing away, so it's almost like you just walk through it and keep going. As it feels like, it just feels like this Page of Cups went, yeah, I'm just going to take my cup and I'm just going to keep going over here. And I've got my back to you. Knight of Pentacles. Gosh, do you know, I've never had this energy from this card, but I've got a feeling of walking through tar with this one. Like, almost like someone is trying to hold on to you or hold on to your clothes and you're just kind of walking slowly. Them try to hold on to you and you're kind of... Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This one's got a pentacle in his hand. The Knight of Pentacles plants seeds as he goes. He's very slow moving because he's thinking about tomorrow. He's thinking about his vision and, you know, this kind of win-win outcome. And as you plant the seeds as you go, and then tomorrow, 10 years, however long they take. God, tower, chaos. I've got my own little tower here. Let's try and keep not hit it with lightning. Whether it's a year from now or 10 years from now, those seeds will grow into something that brings in abundance. And, you know, this is about planning, it's about strategy, and it's about strategically moving forward slowly. But I'm getting the feeling that this is like walking through tar. Something has really tried to bind you really strongly. I think it's to do with pulling on your heartstrings, because I've got 2 Pages of Cups here. So this could be other people's immature behavior, or people who have kind of hooked into your heart in your childhood and are tugging on childhood wounds, especially because we've got the Page of Cups on top of the 7 of Cups here, and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles on top. So to me, it feels like this King of Wands is kept moving, moved through the illusion. This Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are still your energy, and both of them are still going this way, with their back turned to this other Page of Cups, who's the other person, I think, or a different way of thinking, and this devil energy. Wow. It's a real energy of walking through tar. I think this has been really difficult, especially with Badrakali here. I think it's been a really difficult journey, especially because we're kind of coming out of complacency here into taking action. And like whenever you've tried to take action, that's when either your brain or the people around you have stepped up and gone from subtle manipulation to absolutely trying to dominate and control. And basically, they've dropped their mask and tried to bind you somehow, stop you, whatever that is. Sorry, that was Judgment that came out, by the way. I didn't even say. Got Judgment coming out in the top of the 5 of Wands. Okay. Fantastic. You've rained down judgment on this person. You stepped into your Badrakali energy. This is for you. I'm super jealous. Right, 2 of Swords. Confusion. Unable to make a decision. This trickery here, whether it's your own mind playing tricks on you or it's someone else, and because we're very close to the devil energy here, this is someone trying to put you in a state of confusion. Probably being like, oh, it'll never work, this, that, nah, nah, nah. But as long as you hold on to your vision, you're fine. I get the feeling that this has already happened. Like, I get the feeling you're here, or you're through all of this. I mean, it's past, present, or future. Take it as it resonates. Got 2 cards coming out. I'm going to take them. Got the Sun and the Ace of Cups. Leo energy. But this is somebody... I'm not sure if this is happiness. This just feels more like this devil's exposed. The Sun's coming out on top of the devil. They're exposed. They tried to confuse you, but nope, didn't happen. And they'll get Ace of Cups. Self-love. To be fair, this cup isn't overflowing. It is 3/4 full. But you have to fill up your own cup of love before you try and fill up somebody else's. To be fair, the Ace of Cups is coming on top of this Page of Cups. I feel that this Page of Cups is you. This is another Page of Cups. It's two. They've got their backs turned to each other. They may be... I think it's either just reiterating that this Page of Cups tried to make you an offer of whatever, love, or tried to pull on your heartstrings. Or play on your emotions. But I think you also chose self-love because that you exposed this person, however you exposed them. And that's because you saw things from a different perspective. It's almost like you just had a moment of realization that someone or your own mind was trying to sabotage you. Sabotage you, whether it's self-sabotage or someone else. The Hierophant. Fantastic. Taurus energy. A lot of people take this card as, you know, someone in a position of power, authority, but in this reading, it's just wisdom. You've gained wisdom. And in burning, because we've got upheaval and everything kind of falling to the ground, which may have been this tower. And this tower could have confused you. Especially because we've got the 7 of Cups here as well. You've just come out the other side. The Knight of Pentacles is fantastic. He's just strategic. And he's very smart. So whatever has happened, you've kind of enlightened yourself. And you either see people clearly and, you know, stepped into your Badrakali energy. Sorry, collective, I don't want you to be around you in that energy. That is quite terrifying. But nothing's going to stop you. Nothing. This Knight of Pentacles is going to keep moving and moving and moving and moving forward. And that is the wisdom you've gathered. You're not going to let anyone stop you. Which is fantastic. Now let's see if this deck is working now. Yeah, it is. That's it. Page of Pentacles. So we've got 2 pages of Cups and a Page of Pentacles on top of Judgment. Page of Pentacles is again another young energy, but that just might be you, especially if you've gone through some kind of like massive inner collapse and then kind of healing and then rebuilding yourself. Page of Pentacles to me is always about taking your seed of potential, your Ace of Pentacles, and investing it somewhere else. That's how I always see that one. Possibly with quite a... And that's on top of Judgment. I mean, to be fair, there's a bit... Possibly you're a bit worried about this because we do have the Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords up here. 4 of Cups. Okay, if this is a romantic partner who's potentially trying to sabotage you, you're kind of rejecting any offers. This can be about apathy or just not being interested or decentering romantic relationships. I'm getting decentering romantic relationships from this. You're tired of people putting you in confusion. You're tired of people tricking you. Hold your vision, but take action. You're going to hold on to that pentacle, invest it where it needs to be invested. Knight of Cups. Ooh, I need to know more about this Knight of Cups. This could be taken about one of 3 different ways. Knight of Cups can be about a love offer, but what we've got here is the King of Wands, the Devil energy, who's either someone around you or your shadow side. The Sun, which is exposing that. So if it's another person, you're exposing that person. And the Knight of Cups is an offer of love. So this could have been someone you were in a romantic relationship, especially because we've got the Four of Cups here. But you're rejecting this person. And I got that energy here because this Page of Cups, which is your energy, is going that way along with the Knight of Pentacles. And I've got the back turned to this other Page of Cups, which is, I think, this Knight of Cups. I mean, if you're King of Wands and this is Knight of Cups, it's not a good match anyway. I mean, they're a Page of Cups. I had to look a Knight of Cups. 7 of Cups again. 7 of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups. Illusion. Delusion. This person really tried to, if it's a person, this person really tried to Two of Swords you. Confuse your vision. Confuse you. This person might have put you off. If it was a romantic relationship, this person might have put you off romantic relationships for a long time. They really scrambled your head. But if this is someone, whatever it is, you're rejecting them. There's just illusions on top of illusions. Because we've got trickery and dominance here. King of Wands again on top of the Hierophant. This is your energy. Blimmin' heck. Check out the amount of red in that. That's a lot of fire. That's root chakra. That's somebody who's really stable. So, I mean, I think you've gone through a tower. You've gone through the absolute kind of collapse. And it might be a breakup or whatever it is. But you're coming back stronger than ever. Again, King of Wands is facing this way, away from this devil energy. And he's on top of the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, which I've read is all your energy, which is fantastic. And everybody except the Hierophant, which is wisdom, is facing that way. The Hierophant's facing this way. It's like you're looking to the future and your back is turned on whatever this mind fuckery was. And again, it might be your own mind playing tricks on you. The star, the star, the star. Sorry, I'm getting overexcited. Aquarius energy. Got Judgment, Page of Pentacles, the star. That is healing energy. That is wish fulfillment. Again, when this Page of Pentacles came out, I took that as, I'm going to protect my pentacle. And I'm going to go find a youthful, new, exciting opportunity and a place to plant this pentacle. And it's not with this mindfuckery here. And you're healing, which is fantastic because there was a period of time where you were rejecting whatever it was, this person, other people. I got a real sense of distrust from this Four of Cups. 3 decks, 3 Page of Cups come out, another Page of Cups. On top of the Four of Cups. Cups, 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 cups. I'm just going to take another card. This feels like pure energy. Magician. This isn't your energy. Okay. So if this is someone in your life who's trying to derail you or self-sabotage, take it as it resonates, and you either tried to heal from this or had a tower and kind of came back into your strength, this feels like this person or this way of thinking. You might have relapsed into this way of thinking, or this is a person coming in. I think the energy is going more than it's a person or people coming in with an offer of love or an offer, a cup, whatever's in that cup, whether it's friendship, love, business partners, family, but you're rejecting it. But this person is highly, 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 highly manipulative. Because we've got two Seven of Cups here. This person has ulterior motives. They want to derail you. They either don't want to see you succeed, they don't want to see you grow, they don't want to see you heal, they want to stay in a timeline with you, and they want to keep you shackled, and they want dominance and control over you. It could even be a contract. It could be a marriage contract. Take it as it resonates. But you see this person clearly because we've got the sun on top of them. And you see this person coming in, this Knight of Cups with a cup, is highly manipulative, which is why you're rejecting them. Okay, tell me about this. Seven of Cups and Seven of Cups and Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. That's all cups. And we've all got dominance here. Someone's seriously trying to hook into your emotions to control you. And maybe it worked in the past, but it doesn't work anymore. Hanged man. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you not moving, not... Oh, gosh. Ah! I've got emotions. Sorry, I'm getting really excited. Because I've got emotions are running high. They're trying to get you in your emotions and just completely stuck on them. But the fantastic thing about the Hanged Man is, again, like with this one here, this perspective card with the crow upside down, you just sit there and you just become enlightened and you see this person clearly, which is why I've got the sun here. Oh, I've got shivers. Primarily because I don't have my heating on, but it's spring. It's almost April. Don't need heating anymore. She said, shivering. Okay, tell me about this Hierophant. Showed his face there again. That would have been Hierophant, King of Wands, Hierophant, but there's too many flipped over. Is that one? Is that one? Yeah, we'll take it. Page of Swords. Fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic energy. And there's butterflies in this card as well. That's wonderful. You can't see them. They're too tiny. Page of Swords. King of Wands is sitting in enlightenment, sees things clearly. You've gained wisdom. It might be like moving in tar, but keep going towards your goal because you see everything that happened really clearly. And this was a massive growth experience for you, to the point where you stepped into your absolute Badrakali energy. Nothing is stopping you. Hold your vision and you'll get there. It might not be the original vision you had. Whatever it is your dream is, and that will resonate differently with everybody. And cut the manipulative, controlling, deceitful people out of your life, or at least limit contact, or don't let them get into your head. And if it's your own mind thought, your own thoughts, which it can be, because I got both energies from this, you need to retrain your brain. Right, okay, that was super exciting. I'm just going to leave it there. This mouse might have died. Oh, no, it's still going. We're all right. So if you're a returning subscriber and you've watched this long, thankful, thank you, because I'm in a crazy mood this morning, just feeling reborn myself. Thank you so much. I've got 57 subscribers. Thank you so much for my likes, comments, hypes, watches, views. I'm so grateful. I'm just glad I'm not talking into the void. And if you comment, thank you. I appreciate them so much. I'm quite introverted. I'm not a big fan of responding, but I do like and read all of them and love them. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Saturday. If you're not in Scotland, it's blue skies and a nice clear fresh day today, so I'm going to go spend it in a warehouse and go lift weights, and then I might power wash my deck or finish power washing my deck this afternoon. So have a lovely weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon. Okay, bye bye.